Man like Robbie here, welcome along to MLR Daily. Chelsea, another win yesterday. It's catch us if you can. They are now 7 points above Tottenham Hotspur, who played tonight, and what an emphatic win it was for Chelsea last night. It was a tricky game for them against Southampton, one of those teams that's a bit of a bogey team for Chelsea. They've been to Stamford Bridge over the last couple of seasons and have come away with something. And Chelsea, despite going into an early lead and looking really good, got pegged back when Southampton scored an equaliser. However, Chelsea got a vital goal just before half-time. Gary Cahill popping up with a really big header. Cahill has been excellent this season. You know, I think he scores 7 goals. He scores a lot of goals from that defensive position. Has kept John Terry out of the team and has been the captain and the leader, and has been really underrated his performances this season. It was a vital goal that got Chelsea back into the game, and then after that, Diego Costa, who hadn't scored for ages, he was on the score sheet twice, and it ended up being an easy 4-1 win for Chelsea. And as I said, that puts them 7 points clear now of Tottenham Hotspur, who will be playing tonight, and it's starting to look like that title is definitely going to Stamford Bridge. A significant win last night, because Southampton was a team that was considered that was going to be one of their most difficult games in the running. As I just said, Spurs playing tonight. They're up against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park. That is going to be a very difficult game. Crystal Palace have been playing really well. Pitt's 2 real hot goal scorers this game. Christian Benteke, who scored 2 at the weekend against Liverpool in their victory over Liverpool. Remember, they beat Arsenal at home as well recently. And as I said, for Tottenham, it's going to be a really tough game. They've been great form. Harry Kane, as usual, has been scoring goals for fun. And he'll be looking again to be on the score sheet tonight. But it's a difficult game. And a game they now know that they must win. Anything less than a win, you're starting to say to yourself, Chelsea, the title is theirs. Arsenal got a big game tonight as well. They've still got a little glimmer of hope that they can get into the top 4. But again, a tough game against Leicester. Yes, they did do well at the weekend, Arsenal, by getting to the final of the FA Cup. But they're going to be coming up against a Leicester team that would have had longer to prepare. Leicester coming up with the disappointment of losing to Atletico Madrid and being knocked out of the Champions League. But they'll be rearing to go and hoping to finish the season off in style. Jamie Vardy, of course, you know, he's been red hot for Leicester recently. He's rediscovered his form from last year. And game really going to pit him up against Alexis Sanchez. Should be a really entertaining game. Up in the northeast, I don't even know what to think about this game. Middlesbrough playing Sunderland. Is it a game for survival? Because both of them seem to be so far adrift of getting out of relegation trouble. Or is it a game just for northeast pride? I mean, both teams in deep trouble. Both of them have had some problems scoring goals. It's going to be a really close game. Too hard to call this one. But listen, whatever the result, I think, you know, both of these teams are going to go down, but they're both going to be desperate for the 3 points. As I've been saying over some of the shows, listen, we're starting to move into the funny season, the transfer season, when all the transfer rumours start to fly around. One of the biggest rumours around today concerns Kylian Mbappe of Monaco. He is going to be a hot prospect over the whole of the summer period. Only 18, prolific goal scorer, has been brilliant in the Champions League as well. He apparently is wanted by Real Madrid for £85 million. They're willing to outlay that to try and bring him into the Bernabeu. It could cost more than that because, as I said, remember, he's only 18 and Monaco will know the value of him, but Real Madrid really interested in buying him. Apparently he's a Real Madrid fan as well, so they'll have a big chance to try and get him. Now, a lot of Spanish sources are saying that they may do that by, may finance that deal by getting rid of James Rodriguez, who apparently is wanted by Manchester United. So James Rodriguez could be on his way out. He's not seemed to be getting on very well with Zinedine Zidane recently. Scored at the weekend in the El Clasico, but he could be on his way out of Real Madrid. And another big transfer rumour around today concerns Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk of Southampton, who's been injured at the moment, but a really top defender. Some of the newspapers over here in the UK saying that Liverpool may be prepared to break their transfer record and spend £50 million on Virgil van Dijk. £50 million for a defender. The prices are going up at the moment, I'll tell you that. So listen, thanks for watching the show today. We're going to be back right about the same time tomorrow here on MLR Daily.
Man like Robbie.